Welcome back to another video, guys. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing today is finishing up on the roll cage and getting those plates welded in. Basically what I'm going to be doing is working down here. We've got the welder set up here, just got a little flux MIG, and then like I showed you before, the plates at the bottom there, and then I've got the other plate prepped and ready to go. And then obviously all I'm going to do is I'm going to tack this plate to the one that should be here, which is over on my bench. So we've got that just over here. And then all I've done is I've obviously prepped the bottom of the plate so we can get the best penetration, and then put a little bit of a V on the actual plate there, you can see, so you get better penetration on the actual plates, because these are 5mm, and then a couple of grind marks at the top just for the earth straps to go on there. So yeah, we're going to get this one tacked in and do the rest of the same. Do the same as this one. Do the rest of them the same as this one, that's what I meant to say, and go from there basically. Yeah, so just going to make some progress and put you on time lapse. Right, so now we've got all the plates actually tacked together, so we've got the right angles for each one, and yeah, so we just basically tacked them in and they all look pretty good. So now what we need to do is take all the bolts out of all the feet, lift the cage up, and then slide those plates out basically. Then we can fully weld them, and then slot them back in when we need them, and go from there. So yeah, I'm going to start unbolting it and get them all out. There we go, guys. So we've got all the plates out there from each corner, and all unbolted. So what we've got here is basically just the plates all tacked together, just like that basically. So we'll get a weld along both edges of those on all four of them. So you've got 3 there and that one there as well. So we'll get these welded up and then we'll get them put back in the car. Okay, guys, so as you saw with those base plates, basically we got them tacked up so they're in the right position. So that's them there. And then all we're going to do is clean up these edges, and then we're going to basically run a bead along that edge best I can with very little welding experience I have, and yeah, do it with a flux MIG and go from there. We can always clean up the welds and stuff, so it don't matter if they're too ugly, but generally we just want a bit of strength into the plates. And yeah, so I'm going to do all 4 now and go from there. And just like that, guys, as you saw from the time lapse, obviously yeah, I can't do any more welding tonight, so I've basically run out of welding wire right in the middle of welding. So you know, it's always going to happen when you least want it to happen, but yeah, it's happened. So we managed to get one base plate half done basically, so that's one of the welds there. So not the neatest of things, but this is a flux welder, and I'm not a professional welder either, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to grind it back, clean it up, and go from there. As you can see, I tried doing the inside, and you can see this is where the wire started stopping out and started freezing. So I tried using some of this other wire that I had, and that's all like bird nested up. So yeah, that's why I was getting a bit more splatter over here as well. I was just trying to use some of this to make it work, but clearly it's not. So I'm going to grind all this back, and we're going to have to go and get some more welding wire. So I'm not going to do it tonight, so I'm going to have to come back to it at some point and get some more wire. Just bloody annoying, typical one of those things, isn't it, that you need as you're doing something. And yeah, so we shall have to resume again on another day. So that's it, I suppose, probably, guys. I'll probably come back to you when I've got some more wire. Like I say, it won't be today, but it'll definitely happen. I've just got to go and get some now. So yeah, pain in the ass. Another night, another evening, and just getting a bit more work done on these plates after we couldn't find any there. Well, we ran out of welding wire basically. So I've gone and got another 2 packs of welding wire, some SIP welding wire. I have got a spare one here. Well, here it is. So it's just some SIP MIG welding wire, 0.8 flux core gasless spool, the 1/2 kilogram spool basically. So that does me plenty. The last one was a 45 and it lasts me absolutely ages. So I've got 2 of them. I've got a kilo worth of welding wire, and I just learned from my mistake last time. So basically I didn't realise, because I never had to install one before, was when you install one you have to keep it taut, and I didn't realise it would bird nest on me so easy. So that's a whole spool wasted, but it is what it is, and you just have to learn from it. So we've got it all installed, it's all ready to go, and hopefully this welding wire, I've never used it before, but hopefully it's just as good as the last stuff, and we can lay some good welds onto these plates basically. So I'm going to try and get that done for this evening, and then we'll go from there basically. Right guys, so we're finished all welding all those base plates up. So we've got some here, so not the cleanest of welds, but they'll function over, you know, the looks of them basically. So that's the inner part of it, and then the backs are just ground through basically. You can see it's penetrated the heat pretty well, so they've done the job and they've done what I've needed them to do. We've got the other 3 there just basically cooling down. So but yeah, that's all them done, and yeah, hopefully we can get these mocked up, test fitted, and back into the car with the roll cage, and we can go from there basically. I think the next thing to go from here then is possibly to get this actually fully mounted in. We can get maybe these bars out because we wanted to clean up the welds on these, and we'll get some proper hardware at some point for the crossbars. But generally it's all coming together really nicely, and yeah, so another little surprise for some of you guys, as some of you may have seen on my Instagram, is this happened. We don't have an engine anymore, so obviously with that will come in another video, but for now I'm going to leave you with that, and leave it in the comments what you think I'm going to be doing. But basically there is no engine at the minute. So yeah, if you like the video guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and there's going to be plenty more content for this to come. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.